People of Earth, my name is Colin, your name is Audience, and welcome back to this. This week, well, just today, not this week in general, we've got stuff going on this weekend, a wedding, and something else, which I believe I discussed in the last vlog. But right now, what we're going to do is my computer's getting a little dusty on the inside. It's not performing as well as I would like it to. It's just really loud, and I think that has something to do with the thermals. So we're going to see if clearing out some dust can help. Even if it doesn't, it's a good thing to do. I bought a little, well actually, I guess it's technically listed as a auto detailer air pump, but it's also just a multi-purpose powered duster. I did a decent amount of research on this one in particular. This is, what is it? What brand? X-Power. X-Power Air something or other? X-Power Aero Pro. Aero spelled A-I-R-R-O-W. The reason this one in particular caught my eye, I did some research because obviously what a lot of people use for cleaning out computers is the compressed air just in the can. And that's fine. There's a lot of other uses for compressed air as well. Or air compressor, whatever you want to call it. And it's just better for the environment if you're not buying those cans. And I figured that this is something that I will probably have multiple uses for, as well as use it in the future. So it makes sense to kind of invest in it. Because yeah, and this one in particular is listed as being very sturdy, built like a tank, so it'll last a while. And there's a lot of wireless ones out there, which is what Amazon will basically immediately suggest to you if you look up electric air blower, electric air compressor, whatever you look up. But the issue with those is that because they're wireless, they run off of a rechargeable battery or just batteries, which means that they maybe aren't as powerful. But the main thing is this one plugs into the wall. And the Reddit post that I read, or whatever it was, specifically said that that is good because it takes, powering it with a battery takes up room in the actual thing, in the actual product. Whereas if you have it plugged into the wall, you can use the room in that handheld form factor to put in a bigger fan or compressor. I'm not entirely sure on the science of it, but it's basically just, if you have a bigger space for the mechanism, you can get more power out of it. As well as it'll just last longer because you're not relying on LiPos or lithium batteries, which is what a LiPo is, lithium polymer. You're not relying on batteries that can eventually go bad or, you know, degrade over time. And you don't have to recharge it ever. You plug it in, it works. So, I've got the GoPro on, so we're going to go do a little first person. It's on the chest mount because I didn't feel like putting it on my head. So we're going to do a little air blowing out of the computer. Without further ado, let's jump into the other room and start cleaning. Alrighty, so I did lie about using the chest mount. I got down here and ready to start doing what I was going to do, and the angle just wasn't going to be good enough because I am sitting on the floor. So this is my computer. It's several years old. Oh my goodness, there's scratch marks on it. Several years old. It has done me proud, just done me such great work over the years, and so we want to make it last as long as possible because I am not in the financial situation right now to be buying another computer. It's the main reason why I purchased it was because it had this kind of modularity to it that theoretically would make it really easy to upgrade. As you can see, the power supply is kind of in a weird spot and it pulls out like that, which is kind of cool, but I've never actually gone in and done anything with this. I haven't upgraded really anything except for the RAM, which we'll take a look at in a second. I'll go ahead and unbox our new X-Power blower, which, that's right, I did get the green version. Comes with several nozzles for all sorts of cleaning. Got your instruction manual, that sort of stuff. And then it does come with it. Look at that fancy bag to put it in. It's power. So yeah, that's pretty nice. It's got 2 speeds, it looks like. Super power, less power. The audio, once I plug this in and start using it, is gonna get just terrible, so I apologize for that, but maybe we'll put in some music. Maybe we'll speed up the speed of the video a little bit.
It looks like we've got a power cable right over there. So we'll just undo this cable tie. And obviously I'm using an iFixit kit here. I bought this my freshman year of college for really no reason. Like, it was kind of a dumb purchase. Not that I haven't used it, but there was really no reason for me to spend so much on this type of thing. Like, legitimately, I've used it for just like stuff like specifically this, but also just like other things that you would need a screwdriver for, but it's not really that helpful. This is actually a screwdriver. It's an M2 screwdriver from my drone kit, specifically my FPV drone kit, that there is on the fan, on the on the heat spreader, not the heat spreader, on the
Alright, hopefully that was at least a little bit interesting. The computer is back online. Oh, I forgot to plug in my hard drive. Whoops. It does sound a little quieter. Maybe not. I don't know. One of the things I realized while getting in there, again, this is, I don't know, I'm going to have to check with Liam tonight during Mega Match to see if I've really fucked up somehow. I don't know if I have. I checked underneath the heat sink, or whatever it's called, and the cooling compound, something like that, that's meant to kind of suck the heat out of the CPU and put it into the radiator or the heatsink or whatever that thing is called. Again, I'm not an expert. I just know what I've seen in some videos. I didn't break anything, because clearly the computer's still working. Or I didn't break anything essential. Clearly the computer's still working. I don't know what that was. I heard a squeak from somewhere. I don't know what that was, but computer's clearly still working, but I need to check with Liam. Basically, whatever's under there was completely dried out. I didn't take any off, because maybe it's still providing some amount of heat reducingness. Wouldn't surprise me, but also wouldn't surprise me at all if it is just completely gone, and that's why the computer has trouble doing heat. I feel like the computer's a little bit quieter now. You know what we can do to test this? Let's go to Premiere, and we'll try and export last week's vlog again. So it's idling pretty loud here. I'm watching a video right now, and a guy put up a graphic talking about what the yellow line means in the timeline on Premiere. And instead of saying yellow line and making it yellow, the words yellow line are blue. And that's really irritating. But yeah, theoretically, this is just me trying to stretch the hardware that I have right now as far as it will go. Simply because, as I've mentioned earlier, I don't quite have enough, not quite financially comfortable enough to invest in a whole new system right now. So the whole point in cleaning it out and messing around with this was to see if we can improve the performance a little bit. And it looks like we can with video editing. I'll be interested to see whether or not that remains true for like gaming and streaming. But who knows? Basically the plan is to get a new computer within the next year. But obviously that's kind of difficult when my income kind of fluctuates week to week, month to month. So that's the plan. And I guess I'll see you for whatever else I do this week other than this. So we'll see you later. How's it going? I just finished up playing some Rocket League. And I remembered that I actually hadn't finished recording this vlog for this week. So that's what I'm doing right now. Yeah, basically what ended up happening after I cleaned out my I guess that was, geez, that feels like it was a long time ago. But anyway, I finished cleaning out my computer. Works great now. Not like that much better, but certainly a little bit quieter. And just the fans don't blare as much, which is really great. And then after that, basically my parents came into town, staying here for about a week. I had to work a freelancing shoot last Friday, and then on Saturday I worked a wedding, and then basically just been chilling since. So It's been a good time. Got that video done, out the door. They really like it and very appreciative of, which makes me feel good because it means I did a good job. And the wedding was just 10 hours of setting stuff up, taking it down, and standing there with a camera. So not too different from what I normally do. But there was a little bit of excitement. One of my coworkers who was filming some of the fireworks at the wedding with a drone crashed it, probably into a creek. So that was interesting. Generally, it's a good rule of thumb to fly above trees. I don't know. I don't fly drones. I don't have my drone's license yet. I'm planning on getting it at some point. That's going to do it for this week. Again, sorry, not too much going on, just the cleaning of the PC, but hopefully this upcoming week when I go to do some more sports stuff, I think we're going to Delaware on Wednesday, and I'm going to be there for the rest of the week doing the CAA lacrosse tournament, working that. So that should be really fun. I'm going to try and get a decent amount of footage of that. And that's going to do it. So I will catch all of you next episode. But if I don't, have a good one. Peace.